listeners. This is Nikki, and you're listening to Oz Radio, your friendly station.
Hi, Nikki.
Hello.
My name is Jasper and I'm from Oz Radio. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. Jazz, how are you?
I'm feeling great as well. Where are you right now at the moment?
I am in LA currently.
You're in LA right now. How's the weather? I heard the weather is amazing in LA always. I don't know.
Not right now. It's smoky and there's a lot of fires and it's really hot. But
Oh, okay. So it's not really that great.
yeah.
Not as great as I always imagined it to be.
Well, it's usually better, but it's just really hot. It's summer, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the summer there is very hot, I would imagine. But are you still in lockdown at the moment,
Of
or is it
course.
not?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
still in
are.
lockdown at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to stay as safe as possible.
Mm, yeah, of course. It's like one of the most important things to do at the moment. How has lockdown been treating you so far?
It's been really interesting, but I've been very grateful because I actually got a dog. So
Oh, you
she's
got a dog.
yeah,
What kind
so
of dog?
she's a poodle mix, but
Poodle mix.
yeah, but she's,
Okay.
really good. She helps me stay sane and happy. So but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's been good. I've also been able to work on my album, so
Oh,
that's
okay,
been
okay,
really
okay. So basically, during this lockdown, you work on your album, and you also have a new dog that accompanies you as well.
exactly.
Are there
Yep.
any skills that you learn, you pick up upon somewhere along the way when during lockdown? Any skill?
Yeah, I wish that I picked up a new hobby, but I guess I'm a pretty good dog trainer now. I can probably train your dog
Okay,
if you have a dog.
okay,
But
What? Okay.
I started cooking a lot, and I mean,
Cooking.
I've always liked to cook, but I think recently my dishes have tasted way better. So
Okay.
I've just had a lot of time, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess the skills that you learn is cooking.
Yep.
Perhaps one of them. Are you
Yeah.
still do you still love cooking in a lot of Indonesian food as well?
Yes. The thing is, you can't really get ingredients from like the pasar here,
Yeah, obviously.
like
Obviously there are no
the
pasars up there.
exactly. So, it's usually like it doesn't taste as good because the spices are like, the ground kind. It's not like fresh. So
Okay.
usually when I cook, I just rather choose to order Indonesian food here. There's a really good local Indonesian restaurant that's delicious.
Okay.
But so yeah,
Okay.
thankfully, whenever I miss home, I just call them and say, "Hey, can I order your whole restaurant?" So yeah.
Are Indonesian foods a lot more
Yeah. I
expensive
mean,
there?
food in general is a lot more expensive. But yes, Indonesian food here compared to Indonesian food back home is, it's so much more expensive here. But yeah.
So much more expensive. Okay, let's talk about. But first, congratulations on the release of
Thank
Moonchild.
you. Thank you so much.
It's really great. I love the album. Like many other people out there, I
Oh,
absolutely love one of the single on the album, "Loose."
thanks. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I absolutely love the song. But I saw on Instagram you posted something about the Loose Global Sing Along. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically, a lot of fans and just people in general, they participated in this and they submitted videos of, their themselves covering the song and
Okay.
yeah, and then we just kind of put it all together, chopped it all up, and it made me cry honestly, just because I was like
Okay.
so overwhelmed with the release and how everybody liked it, and it was it's 2 years of my hard work
Okay.
finally out, and then they surprised me with that compilation that I didn't know was gonna be posted, so I was like, oh, I started crying. It's really emotional, but I was yeah, it's so great. They're my fans, and just there's so many talented people out there. It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it's a lot of your friends from a lot of other countries in the world. Basically,
Mhm.
how did you feel after realizing that basically everybody around the world is singing your song?
It's a great feeling, the whole point of, me doing this is so that my music can reach, the ends of the earth. And so when I see people covering my songs from like Ireland or,
Yeah,
wherever is, or
uh,
Japan or Korea, it's
yeah.
just so it's a really rewarding feeling.
It must be very interesting when you write a song, something that's only inside your brain for I guess a few years
Yeah.
back, and then somehow melodies and lyrics that was always inside
Yeah.
your brain, somehow it's being synced by everyone all across the
Yeah,
world. That must be something really interesting to be feeling. I wish
definitely.
I could do
Yeah,
something like that, you know?
it's a great feeling.
It must have been a great feeling. But also talking about Moonchild, on your statement 2 hours before the release of Moonchild, I read that what if was the driving force behind this
Yep.
project. I'm curious, what was the biggest what if that's really on your mind even to this day, like the biggest what if?
Because what if to this day, man, bro, I feel like I have that question like every second.
What if,
I think, in terms of the album though, the biggest what if I think was like, what if this doesn't happen? Just
oh,
because,
okay, okay. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, what I mean by that
What do
is,
you mean by this? Is it the
yeah,
album?
yeah, I mean, like,
Okay,
as in the album, what if it doesn't happen? Because, you know, as I said in that statement that you read, I almost quit, like, and I just lost my mind so many
yes,
times creating this album because, it's a concept album, so it was very important to me that every song related to one another and it told the story.
yeah.
It's like watching a movie, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it was so hard to put together, and just like all the missing pieces, the missing links. And then, the biggest what if, I guess, is like, man, what if I can't really pull this off? And like, what if we just have to abandon this idea and move on with something else that's easier? But thank
Yes.
God I
Mm.
decided to keep going, because I'm so proud of this album and what it is today. So yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. That's really interesting to hear that because the biggest what if was what if it never happened, which is
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, if that's the question, I think I will be very sad because the album will not be released, and I think that well, I don't
Exactly.
want that to happen
Yeah.
because when I follow your career since I guess See You Never
Wow. Yeah, you were
a
from the
while
start
back.
then.
Yeah, a while back. I'm a big fan. So and I realized that your sound has progressed a lot. Your
Yeah.
sound,
Mhm.
especially from the very beginning till this day.
Yeah.
How did you think your sound has progressed so far, including
Yeah, I think
according to
the yeah, I think the biggest lesson that I learned through the making this album is just not to limit myself as an artist, because I think,
okay.
the title, R&B, Indonesian R&B princess, this R&B princess.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I still love that title, and I'm still so honored that everybody thinks of me as this R&B princess. But I think I am more than that. You know what I mean? And I really
Yes,
realize,
yes,
like, as an artist, you are supposed to make art that, pushes the boundaries. It, challenges
yes,
the status quo and all that stuff. And so, how are you going to do that if you put labels on yourself and you say, okay, I can
yes.
only make music that sounds like this? You know what I mean? So
Okay,
it didn't make sense to me. And so that's why I decided to just abandon all the genres that I had in my head at the door when I started
okay,
this album, and I just let my creativity run free,
okay, okay, okay. You don't want to put limits to your art,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you want to do a lot of stuff that is not going to put you inside one box of Nikki is just R&B, but not
Exactly.
really. He's a lot of things. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah. Just whatever way, whichever way, your creativity will brings you, I guess.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Speaking about you, you are one of the most, if not the most influential Asian musician at
Oh.
the moment.
Oh, please. Thank you.
At
I
least that's what I
appreciate
thought. At
that.
least that's what I believe. That's what I believe. And it's absolutely great that you're also Indonesian.
Yes,
Do you feel
definitely.
do you feel like you gotta have a responsibility in representing Asian artists, especially female Asian artists at the moment?
Yes, absolutely. I think without I wouldn't be who I am today if I wasn't Indonesian, if I didn't grow up in Jakarta. I wouldn't be the
Yeah.
writer that I am. I wouldn't be the
Mm,
musician that I am. And so, of course, I wear my heritage and my homeland, on my sleeve with pride because I
yes.
think it's what makes me unique. It's what makes me me. And so, um, yes, I absolutely feel a social responsibility to represent other Indonesian girls and boys and Asian people in
Mm,
general because I think there's been such a lack of representation
absolutely. Absolutely.
in for Asians in media, and even if we were represented, I think it's not necessarily accurate,
Yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah.
uh,
It's just like
so
stereotypes. Yeah.
exactly, and so I
Uh,
wanted to, my goal is to show everybody out there, like, look, no, you don't have to be a stereotype. You can be whoever you want to be.
yes.
You can be individualist. You can be complicated and, have a lot of layers to yourself. That's okay. We're all human. And that's kind of the goal with my artistry is I want to represent Asians in a new way. Yeah.
Yes. Preach, girl. Do you feel any pressure of being that you have to represent not just female
Yeah.
Asian artists, but also Asian artists in general? Do you feel pressure sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think
Uh,
just being under the spotlight, for people that I have never ever met or even talked to that I don't know, criticizing me or like,
yeah,
who is she, like all these things. It's just a very vulnerable position to be, quote, public figure.
yeah.
So yeah, obviously I feel a lot of pressure. I want to make sure that I get things right, that I
Uh,
say the right thing and I don't disappoint people. But ultimately, I've been trying to learn that, what, I'm still human, nobody's perfect, and I'm just going to do my best, and that's all I can do. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So at the end of the day, you're just trying to do your best.
Yes,
That's it.
exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because people will judge anyway.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. No matter what you do, people will judge you. Okay. But
Yep.
anyway, my last question would be, Nikki,
Yes.
if Moonchild was an Indonesian cuisine, what dish would Moonchild be?
Oh my God, what a creative and unique question. Man, I would say probably Manado ni.
What?
Because I would say Manado food.
Manado
Because
food. Why? Why?
yeah,
Why?
well, the thing is okay, I'm biased because I love Manado food because my mom is orang Manado. So
Yes.
and so I think it's that because Manado's food is so spicy and I think there's a lot of spice in this album and I
Okay.
think I think Monotony's food is so flavorful and, there's a lot of, but honestly, all Indonesian dishes have so much flavor. So I don't know. I would just say all of the cuisines, but yeah,
All of the cuisines. Okay. But because you came from Manado, I guess you will say the Manado food.
exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the time.
Thank you. Thank you, Jazz. Great talking with you as always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you
Okay.
soon. Thanks for the
Definitely have
time.
a
It's
good
been an
day.
honor.
Bye.
Congratulations, Moonchild.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.